All right, now the fun part. So we've created the logo, come up with the design guide, looked at the actual designs of the screens using Stitch. So now we're actually going to implement the design in code and then send it to a server in the cloud to host it. Let's get started. So I'm going to use Firebase to implement the designs we've created. Now you can see with the logo, we made the logo. Great. And we have the sound effect for the gong, and we have the design guide, and we've actually created the design of the app. This is a very simple app. It's only one page. Now we're actually going to implement it. So let's go here, export, zip, export. Okay, a zip file has been created. Now you're going to grab that zip file. We have meditation tracker, a very empty directory right now. Let's create a bunch of inputs to give the application some more context. The one context will be the actual design. I'm going to unzip this. Let's make sure we have everything we need. I'm just going to call it Stitch underscore design. Now the other things we have are, we created the logo, we have the sound effect for the gong, and we actually have a style guide that we've created in the previous videos. So I'm going to include all this because the more context we can give the application to design or to code our app, the better. Okay, so I'm going to use anti-gravity to code the application now. Actually, before we do that, let's go into the cloud. Yeah, let's go into the cloud and do this first. So, okay, so I'm going to go to Firebase. This is another Google product. I'm going to create a project. I'm going to call it Meditation Tracker. Continue. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so Firebase says I can get started. So you're going to see something like this. I am not going, there's so many different ways to vibe. I'll try this in the future. Let's see. That's fine. It's interesting, a big warning even before I've uploaded anything. Okay, so here are some kind of typical things you're going to start with when you're going to build out your app. So I'm going to require logging in to my app. So I will add authentication. Email password is fine. Save. Okay, so I've added that. And let's add storage. So Firebase database. Oops, is that the right one I want? Yes, Firestore. So this is it. So I'm going to have a login. And then I'm going to have the ability to store the meditation sessions in a database. So we're going to do that. Whoa, isn't it just Firestore? Oh, that's interesting. I picked the right one, right? Let's say data connect. Yeah. Yeah, you want to do cloud Firestore. So next. Okay, so now we have our Firebase project pretty much set up. So then you're going to go here, this little gears button, project settings, go down to apps. We're going to do a web application. I'm just going to call it, actually, no, we're not going to want to host it. That's fine. Web app. You'll want to do hosting if you actually want a production URL. This is a demo app, so I'm not going to be hosting it. Register. Okay, and you are going to want to copy this stuff here. I will be deleting this project before this video goes out, so I'm not concerned about security over here. Go back to console. Okay, so you've set everything up, and what you want to do now is open up anti-gravity, another Google product. I will be using other products in the future. Don't assume I will be using Google for everything, but I am using them for a few projects because currently I really enjoy what they have right now. So please in the comments, let me know what I should do next. I'm happy. I've actually I'm very happy with Cursor. I like Lovable. I like Replit. So I will be doing videos on other products as well. Don't want you to assume I'm just a Google fanboy for life. Let's call this. Well, I guess we can just put this in the prompt. Let's see how it does that. I'm going to copy the Firestore settings in the prompt. Okay. Let's grab the description of my app. When we did the logo, this was pretty much what my app was. So I'm going to go back, reuse that here. I won't ask for a logo anymore. Okay. So now I've included in the input directory a logo, comma, the sound effect of the gong, a style guide and design system, comma, and most importantly, the stitch designs, which includes some code. Please build for me a Firebase application that has login and can store meditation sessions in the database, period. Here are my Firebase settings. If you are a developer, you'll know stuff like Next.js or React. I'm just going to let anti-gravity decide what to use, but I am a big fan of Next.js. But since it's a one-page app, let's just see how this turns out. Okay, there's an implementation plan. Um, feel free to review it. Looks pretty straightforward to me. I think I'm just going to proceed. Let's test it out. See, it tells you how to run it, so I'm going to follow these. Okay, localhost, command, click, command, click. Weird. Okay, copy. Okay, need an account. Sign up for an account. Join mechanism. Okay, we'll fix that later. Let's do that. Let's do today is the 8th. Okay, I was able to create a user. Start meditation. That is the right gong sound for sure. Stop, start, stop. Okay, let's check our login mechanism. That is me. That's great. Let's see if there's anything in the database. It doesn't look like sessions are stored in the database. Logging in worked great. Period. Starting the meditation worked fine, including the sound effect. Period. Good job. Everything is looking good. Period. Only thing right now is I don't see my meditation sessions being stored in the database, Firestore database. Okay, it says it is ready for testing. I'm going to go back here, go back to meditation tracker, refresh, start, stop. You can see an error right there. So let's give these to. So I'm just going to copy and paste these errors to the console, and I'll just send it there. Are you able to use MCP or the command line to do this for me? Okay, it says it's ready. I'm going to hit refresh. No errors. Started the session, stopping the session. There's a 2-second meditation session. Go in here, database, refresh. We have a session, everybody. Let's do one more just to make sure this is working. Let's do like a 5-second session. 1002 here. 5 seconds. 5 seconds, January 8th. Let's go in here. Another session, 5 seconds. Isn't this exciting? Okay. So there you go. We have a Firebase application. You know, it has the logos, how we designed it. We've actually coded it and created a cloud application. And yeah, just let me know what other questions you have in the comments. I'll be working on another application next.